Dear Meka ya now will be boy am I in Shimono. You're happy with the performance of our national teams. F4 Momo ye happy and I say Mujidi ye say and Koye said ye Ghana for a canona.
Adia a tuntum ye fita football a competition, a competitive sport. Ye we are results no nature or who they know cost or new BBR. Na in recent times national teams struggle pa na enya dia e shasi ende woni roots free chiri na say ebo ho modern pa ye nyina ye kabom de atrato adwene de ehwe na ye pagya national teams no because your football ye born kromo nyina no ekowie ne output no say nyo ekopie international level with the output of the national teams inti CFA na yetretre no will be say na mejitum say enye ade papa ne yehunu with the national team performances of late na enyoma bi akachi enyoma bi tosini na at least yenya ye running football currently no yehunu na de enyoma tutu kwan mu said ye ebeya ebepeja okay ubese ukwa achire na akọhwehwem na hu die ntia enyoma esinke ya ube waste time because asinke but kakra bi wo mu a wa hu no ampeja amfa ankwa animu a de opese oye to improve things no enya adwuma football ye bono mabiaso football ye bono mabiaso especially in Ghana football aye the passion of the nation. What I say, Obia ye coach, Obia ye administrator, Obia wana juni wo football no. What I say, nanka say netia dia, say ni nisanke teaching. Because Obia wo ajuni wo nimdia ni ade. But adian one fan to the editor ifrito. One fan to the editor ifrito. Football structures, facilities, motivation, and you may be brain also put in place. And sana when yankoso. We share your structures, your football facilities, for the time for 10, 15 years. Neshe a declining. Esipon ya di ball after 2008 we ebe pim ne hwe di aye eni nyina na say ya di adwene to ho ne ya hwe ne ya di hwe say the football development echo because when we nyina no facilities ni nyina deteriorate ya how do you expect your teams to do well iti me pesa me kwa chire bebre because me waste time ni nyina I can dey air obvious
okay
dey say me kan wasem na me say Ghana for ne nyina ata chire ni how to improve it. Number 1, Aban should be up and doing with this responsibility to create the sporting facilities for his people. It should be there. Anya hazakas for nekosi esipon. They can only do the training pitch to train the boys and build their team. But the facilities for competitions and things, it should be put in place by government.
Nenya no na this government abwa maye astroturfs war.
That is not enough, Miniaba. Astroturf. How many of them are to the size of FIFA? How many of them were built with proper advice from the people who know? sizes near wrong. Maybe pitch the ending. Now wall. Between the wall and where the pitch ends, a new 3 feet cry. It's you pin player at that point. Obetma pin wall nebra.
Now football people young consulting.
Who consulted who? Me blame. Okay. Laying blame at the door of people.
Okay.
I only talk about it and want solutions.
Okay.
Would be sir astroturfs. And I make a choice. Abaya there. Nkwalan benya baby. But meet standards. No. 95% of those built around, they were. I mean, cancer be. It was built on political, even the siting of the facility was based on politics. What do I say? But that is not what we are talking about now. Facilities ought to be improved seriously. And those of us in football and in sports, they talk about Morocco, they talk about Senegal, they talk about Tanzania. Mali. They talk about Tanzania. They talk about Algeria, Egypt. Why is it so? Because facilities don't exist. The past 10 years, 15 years, Morocco abandoned the scene in terms of or World Cup or host to World Cup. The amount of money are pumping into facilities in Morocco, it is paying fruits from output. In the World Cup, you go under 23 and say, award me. If you're going about the facilities, the kind of football they are playing, now they compare here they are. Now, we need to improve our facilities.
Now, FIFA, you say you call World Cup tournaments, your friends, FIFA, you've sanctioned we be a you might see kakra.
That's you can one manage. That's it. You can answer. You beko World Cup near different. Yeah, no, they are the prepare. They treat your bonuses. They court training camps near. You need to buy to ya. Self scan FIFA this scan bar. You different.
Auntie bonuses near there na buying it, and our bonuses never come.
Bonuses no come. So buy it to ya.
Inti aban tuyama
se World Cup tuya ni nyina awia na World Cup sika no ba ese eno yeteto nchen ma aban ansa na aban decide what it will do with the rest enye GFA ne controlled scan yeah there kosrebi for
is that the case?
That is the case because aban the funded the national teams. It is Canada aban the control, not GFA.
Enti pram so kaman center honum no skabe na amode ye no
eno ye wo FBB FIFA Go project. FIFA Go project. All the member associations of FIFA afibia FIFA Trasika atoto for developmental projects which you have to meet certain criteria and apply.
Okay.
Ne amount ya allocate scan be amount now they hear those projects and no near the nya aban sika near the year pram what I say aban there offer the matches are here ball campaign ne tickets are players de be ba num ne ade din nyina no putting together ni bonuses ne na watua what I say inti sika no so ba from FIFA. Esa aban the take control na ochre the debe.
Okay. On that note, na mayehu some of the responsibility of the GFA.
GFA there we are to administer and organize the game.
Okay.
We are, as far as FIFA is concerned, no, GFA no nino as body are responsible for the running, development and organization of the game in Ghana.
I see.
It is not the government. The FIFA deals with its member association. Okay, what I say. But at the national level, national teams level, no, it is the responsibility of government to take charge of that. What I say.
Yeah. Current GFA, rate my performance say we can say share my performance
enchine enkamfo no ho
ba o rate mo aye na eti Ghana ha ye ne mo na ti
ya me say enchine enkamfo no ho na wo hwe baby aye free ni baby ya beduru no meka say ya shase yie pa ya shase yie mini aba ya ba into office in 19 is it 2019
yeah.
The COVID period. Into the first 2 years of our administration, nothing much was done because of COVID. Not Ghana football because of Anas expose, Bibia Tiacho. I say Ghana football more and more corporate world. Now you are not interested in looking at the game. Into night, we are sunk so low after Anas expose. Any COVID na ebe boom. In actual fact, 2 years per ena yet media organize yehu abedru pempeso a yedre. Na me catch say 2 years enioma akoso wo Ghana football no apart from say your national team most of them are not performing well no. A sign of great things to happen to our game moving forward.
And you know, mu deserve say current administration you be renew mo mandate they are most especially president of the association. I know
na me say Ghana for you be nya botre pa na yetimi aye consistent in our developmental agenda with football. Near retain Kate na watwaso near share the next 4 years the betimi aba Ghana. Ofia ye Congress ye call Monday na or outline programs ne
and yes a campaign
enye campaign miniaba enye campaign afibia ye call Congress president should be able to tell us his activities in the past during the year and what he's going to go through in the next year and so year, and that is inculcated in the budget for the year. Any campaign promise. And what we're going to do in the ensuing year, in the coming year. It is what is going to happen in the coming promising and fail. To me, promise and fail but me can say
it's everywhere.
Promise yes everywhere, but where there any promise. Each team 80,000 cities. Cities to the teams. Oh, I know the many of them come no trawa. Chair you go into our budgeting. But so members of the association, Ghana Football Association, they were given budgets proposals.
Okay.
They were sent to them as convocation for the Congress. And all the monies that are coming in, all the inflows that are coming in during the year have been outlined. And the sources...
so members of the association...
They know. It's been, except to say, most of them will not read. But those who want to read, they are there. Indicating sources of revenue. Maybe a skebe free babia.
But were they given the chance to talk about budget? What
chance are they saying?
No, were they given the opportunity to say, oh,
questions. They are very pertinent and important questions to ask. Say they are Ghana for football people for convocation by our statutes. I say the members of Congress at least 2 weeks before Congress. Everything in the convocation you read carefully because most of them are proposals from the ESCO.
Yeah.
You look through carefully, and then where you have questions, where you have counter proposals, where you have suggestions, where you have other inputs to make, you put it in writing on the issue and send it to the Secretariat of the FA. All this will be compiled and put into a program for Congress, so that if somebody has raised an issue on the budget on, say, FIFA money, how it's going to be used. Now on TSN will raise issues. At Congress, he will be given the opportunity to raise it for answers to be given. What I say at Congress. But if nobody sends any on those proposals and
sent
to them in advance, then it is assumed that in Tiasiaba. So you don't go to Congress and start arguing and get people to show off the speaking skills. No. That is how FIFA, that is how CAF deals with Congresses. So that when you go to Congress, it's purposeful, straight to the point, and unnecessary arguments. That is what we have accepted, and it is known to our members.
I see. But after Congress, yes, it is.
That is why I'm explaining it here.
Yeah.
They will not respond time and so go back and talk.
I see.
That is that is not the issue. Last season, last Congress, the same thing happened. Why should it happen again? The same procedure was adopted. And people complain the way you are saying they are complaining. This year, it's been repeated. So what is the big deal? Why didn't they raise the issues there? Media for there, I don't blame you. You are not members of the association. Until when you get the you cannot make an input there at Congress. You can't write a memoranda. You cannot write a counter proposal. You cannot make any suggestions there. But members of the association who have been given the convocation, now who are some kind on an issue, now are raising. Now, but now when your opportunity to raise it, who do you blame?
You blame yourself.
You have to blame yourself.
Football people no raise concern say football people are limited to more executive committee.
Football people, you'll be a stake in football. Players, match commissioners, coaches. And a media.
I'm not referring to you as media people. I'm referring to you as Ghanaians.
And supporters, yes, supporters.
And they most sponsors say, their views.
Of course, you can't do without
making decisions and all that.
Yes. We take that into consideration.
I see.
Yes, you cannot say clubs. Going on because everything is coming in piecemeal. What I say, kakra. It is how you manage it and how you see progress coming. Here,
George, what the football why you more jumache? Gone are the days are not your clubs no war Africa Kotoko. Accra had to folk near Tio Monka Babayara. Oh, but and I say Kotoko team be pa a free the honor Burkina Besha Kotoko ye free. Hey, ye frasa the same.
That's all you Kotoko near and
Kotoko free. None also had to folk no more 7071.
And signing a crack or J5 for Morocco.
And they say black majors.
Send your football Nabia.
I'm
saying, you have been overtaken by events on the continent and in the world. Kwame Nkrumah investments are here into sports and football. Ofri wano obia aban bia ni ho a was sustaining that kind of growth. And yatra ho and nkro atwa ho ahia nyina overtake yen. Me say it takes facilities, planning, investments to develop a sport. But you don't have the facilities, we are leadership in the area of the game itself. It's in the area of the game itself, and this game has been consistently played apart from COVID period every year on year.
Most often, media space, and you blame me, say football people, my dream, no concentration, now, born so development need more.
That is basically our core mandate.
Football, no
organization, the game.
Develop it at the end.
But that is the responsibility of government, and it is done all over the world. Developing facilities for sports is the responsibility of government.
This is it.
It's the responsibility of society. And why was Kwame Nkrumah investing so much in sports and football? And what was the result? Ghana's name was right on top of the world of sports. Since he was no more, what has happened? We are deteriorated because we are not putting the same attention in sports as Kwame Nkrumah was doing.
And your mama young GFA na FIFA ne are binding directly.
It is not Yagu Moroccan Football Federation. Yangu no. But Abayno is supporting the Moroccan Football Federation to develop facilities and develop schemes, football schemes for the development of the sport in Morocco. And they are doing it in Tanzania. They are doing it in Senegal. They are doing it in Mali. Mali, per capita, is much lower than Ghana. And so, one share football more. One say they are spending money where it should be spent. What do you say? Mali.
I said those times here, can't football nation in Africa has here. Mali.
And I may say we are not keeping pace. We are not keeping pace with the development of programs in Africa. In Ghana, we are not keeping pace. We have to start working at it. We have to start working at it. And I think in the next 4 years, when KET takes over, continue to run the affairs now, the schemes and things we are developing, it will catch the attention of government and the corporate world, and we will be able to get
first
back.
4 years, and then a year and renew the mandate.
Oh, and yes, it will may go through.
And go through. My be a year, who's way there, visible way there, a results. I didn't want to see a bit me admit.
First and foremost, I want everybody to understand. Say, 2 years, what we've been able to do, is not too big to write home about, because of where we were before getting up to work again. It's been very, very, very difficult to. If I can just go through some of the statistics for you,
kindly do that.
I don't need to waste time on.
Right. And George Amoako, executive committee member at the Ghana Football Association, while Blasters Management Committee chairperson. So when Anasiki Akono, head coach at the Madison National Team, the Blasters, Kotoko, also the any other clubs in Ghana, the opinion you more juma. Your boy George Amoako, the papa who boni defense, I can't a young man, or your papa Penika Canada. Into Uncle George in a dom dona, at the friend Uncle George, Nana Penny, Airborne Common, Skype 93.5 FM, Jolly Breakfast Show, and ye football Hong Kong, we say. And I know maybe so Uncle George, but you share your friends a cat at the answer. Salam, a walk out of Congress. yɛbɛba ho but yɛnhwɛ ɛyi Kurt achievement ne kakra a nti ɛho bɛhia sɛ yɛbɛsan ma no another 4 years ama wayɛ president ɛma football association.
And America no say COVID ɛfa half of the period. Into 2 years near year over since I buy all the levels of football competitions have been revived. All the levels of football competitions have been revived down to the coast level. Down to the coast level. Football, women's football, has been revived to all levels of football in this country. All competitions have been done throughout the period in office. There's been no truncations, there's been nothing. If you have the history of our competitions, protests and those things at the national level have been minimal. Competitions have been very competitive and everything has been run smoothly. This is the beginning of stabilizing the development of the game and moving forward with it. When we 2019 when we came into office, our revenues have increased from 11.9 million to 53.7 million. GFA revenues have increased from that 11.9 million to 53.7 million. When all these monies have been able to come in, we've enabled these monies into our kitty. It means that there will be expansion in the activity of football in the country. Okay. When we started, we had sponsorships of only 2.3 million cedis. Now we have sponsorships of 23.2 million cedis. And I have political rhetoric because you look at the budgets, you look at the budget. The budget will tell you all these are the monies coming in, and these are how the monies are going to be used. Okay. At the end of the year, you go through the audited accounts and see whether those monies and activities took place. Then you will know where the money is. When you ask me where the money is on this table, I will not be able to tell you because you're huge. How do I explain 53 million cedis, how they were spent to you? You can only have it in the books.
Matthias, Yabema callers come on join a conversation. I mean, some of questions on by documents now will be an answer. My bet say 1 or 2 become na emra. Will be the message about say Kurt legacy projects being na uja there at home when will be free officer ye because or ye ex GFA president. Would there be documents?
If you go to infrastructure, Sawaba GFA Secretariat of later, you would know say this is an office for a serious organization.
I see.
Come to the GFA. I wish that now Nimhodada. You see, say a lot of improvement have come there. Uko Binuka say, 2 weeks ago, any commission project was Bogatanga we your borehole. The center Bogatanga soccer center of excellence. They said that Pram the end they say a developer check. It's a developer Bolgatanga then for the northern sector.
Okay.
Koshe, what facilities have been put at the disposal of the people in the north?
I see.
Go and see. We are provided, football is played on pitches, and the pitches in this country are awful. It's because we do not have water and other fertilizers that need to maintain the pitches.
Sure.
So we took money and we have built a lot of boreholes all around the country where pitches are, and we hope that it will help to develop and maintain the pitches for the game to thrive.
Okay.
We have done that. We have put money in the clubs, Premier, Division 1, women's football, and RFAs all have been endowed resource to help in the development of the football. I'm telling you, say, the football before we took over had sunk. We are now dealing with the fundamentals to ensure, say, and then we start running.
I see.
What I say? I'm not sitting here saying, say, no, because baby I free bano na enye.
All right.
But baby I drew say no, you are stabilizing Nyoma to the extent they say the next 4 years we'll see a lot of development moving forward. And no now you starting the first year program Congress Monday and say a campaign and year campaign and the reality what we are doing and what we are going to be doing from then on.
All right.
What do you say? Into my questions, Namra.
Matter questions, never. Why radio? So my questions, never. 0244103301, 0244103301, 0503 to Ghana football munkomo and an appearance. So yasan to us last Tuesday after Congress Monday. No, ye di munkomo kakran appearance. So ya to us so Calbank SA an appearance started. Save sika with just 5 Ghana cedis na shese usika no enyini sa de biara da na interest baso hu hia so be account holder World Bank and sana where to me aba join it nhye pa dey by friend says smart Mr. Snap Save ebi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sister.
Otu eti say
Uncle
Uncle George see you.